Hey, boys, episode 163 after a magnificent weekend of football for Tazz and a pretty shitty one for Marto. We welcome you to the start, I believe. I think the Underwood is the start of the Spring Carnival for me. It's like when everything starts to move and shake, and I'm up and about and excited. We welcome the great one, claim the crown, if we say, Tone.
Yes, boys. Good evening. Talking about Tassie and Carlton, and especially Marto. Feeling sorry there for Marto.
Oh.
My mate was worse because he's a Cronulla Sharks supporter. I think they got done by a point, wasn't it? In the NRL. So he's pretty. I didn't watch it, but getting done by a point is even worse, I think.
Well, they were average at best.
Oh.
Unfortunately, they have been at home all year, though.
Yes, they haven't been great. They've just been hanging in there, but
yeah. It is a shame for everyone who's gone out. Hello, Tazz. How are you?
How are you? Yeah, I'm good. I know. I didn't think we had that bet, but you've got your Sydney Swans top on. I thought the bet was you'd take it off and bare your chest and stuff and do a dance or something like that.
Nobody wants to see that right now.
Which is good to see you. And Tone, looking at yours, are you supporting Port Adelaide this weekend? Because
he's endorsing the book.
Absolutely no way in the world. I don't like Port. This is very comfortable. It's still quite warm here, so that's why I've got it on. But I wouldn't support Port. Absolutely no way. No.
I was watching a bit
and
of
Pezza. Yes. Pezza before, just to keep you in the loop.
No.
North Melbourne, they're just are those
mate, I just watched
being sacked or are they walking out?
I just watched 5 minutes of the trade bait video on AFL.com, and they're saying if we package up GWS's pick 6 and 14, and then we have this and that, then we can trade to get the number one. We had the number one pick.
Yeah, throw it away.
Yeah,
we didn't have to do anything. It was ours.
Yep.
We wouldn't.
Yep.
I just cried again. So, but anyway, it's great to see the social media platforms today. The good thing about the internet is when people get up and about and they ask for a bit of help. And it was great to see the young GWS first gamer call on the Adelaide faithful to join the Orange Tsunami for a week to get behind them. Because we've both got hate for one thing this weekend. It's
yes.
It was really, really good. The GWS
Pose hate Port Adelaide,
and it was great because he said we both hate the Sydney Swans because they showed the goal that was a point, the point that was a goal, and he's saying we both hate them as well. And he was trying. He was this young kid. He's only played a game. He was like walking around the club rooms, going, "Yeah, join us, the Orange Tsunami for a week." Get involved.
Oh, good on him.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Get us away crowd support. Yeah,
that's what I'd like to see. Now, very quickly, let's get straight into it because Spring Carnival stuff's up. And like Tone, he's like a little puppy around this time. He gets a little pee there, a little pee at the part of his pants. He's so excited, the big man.
Pedal on the floor.
Because this is where it is. But Tone, last week, your horse had a great run in transit and loomed to win, but was a bit plain.
Yeah, well, that's what you get. Like it just didn't have anything. The tank was empty. I think there was just nothing there. And what can you do?
Right, the party was smashed in the betting, but unfortunately, I don't know.
Party too much.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
And partied too much, Pezza. It was all partied out. Bit like you in the old days.
I got to Troppos, the old slots. I think I had 2 early outs, and one was I was on a promise, and the other one was there were free drinks at slots on a Sunday night, and you had to be there before 1.
Oh dear. I don't want to think about it because it's just rekindled memories.
There we go. Talking about rekindling medals, how Manhattan?
Yeah, no, it went well. 4th. It gets a white ribbon, doesn't it? That's what normally happens when you run 4th. Yeah, you get a white ribbon.
And
Marto just didn't hang on.
Just quietly, did you after you watched the race? Did you go, yeah, Pez was right?
Pez was right. Absolutely, Pez was right.
I think no disrespect, Marto, but I think Everyone was right.
Yeah, well,
It's running this
can't be
it's
right all
actually
the time, can you?
introducing
No, of course
Marto's
not.
backing up this weekend, actually. It's running around, I think, race 5 at Flemington.
yes, I did notice that as well.
All right, good. Right.
Long odds.
Right. The Ipatsuya Boys are gone, Tone. Any thoughts?
Ooh.
Well, they gave it a good go, but unfortunately they couldn't crack they did get a win, but a win was a loss, and they tried their best, and we thank them for that. But we're back taking the reins and see if we can do better.
Right.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And I was just wondering, Tazz, you know how Tone's been very busy self-publishing on Amazon. Do you think he's got a new book this week?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I didn't get the opportunity to get into the library this week to do the research, so I'm not sure if he has. I don't know if you found any golden oldies yourself, but the others are selling well.
Right.
I think the Ipatsu are about to release a book too.
Oh,
yeah. It's they used to. It used to be a show. Well, it's called Numbers. How many do you want? Never enough. Something like that. I don't know, but like seriously, when you go 4 fields and you don't get the Quaddie,
oh dear,
unlucky boys, unlucky boys. Unlucky.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's easy to fight behind a screen.
Oh, Uncle Brynn.
Keyboard warrior.
Uncle Brynn looks like a real man too. I know about that.
Yeah. What, you reckon I'd be saying this to their face? Do you reckon I'm that stupid?
Actually, I
he
think
looks like
they
he'd be a great tent boxer.
I think they just auditioned for Sesame Street as the Count. One movie.
I'll tell you what,
Tazz
there were a
sold
few
out. We know that.
there.
We know that.
Yes, we do.
Besides a bunting and sold out. Cannot get a copy anymore. And of course, they went solo.
Yes, they did. I remember
Jason
that.
Derulo and just went solo, the boys. Sold out. Can't get a copy of that either. And then, of course, Tone's had a couple of issues, bouncing back from life setbacks. He's released the same book with 2 different photos. That's how good Tone is.
Yes.
Just puts a new catchphrase on it. Sold out, Tazz.
Again, there's got to be something here.
Oh, mate, there is. You can't
want to
keep
see
a good
what's
man
here.
down.
Yeah, what's he done?
I've got a couple of
come on.
real smokies in this weekend. A couple of real good
I want
ones.
to see them. Let's go. Get them out.
No, I don't.
Have you got
It's
it?
too early to
read
poison
that?
them, Tazz. It's too early to
Come
poison
on.
Can you see it?
I can't.
No, the slides are stuck, mate.
Oh, no.
There's nothing there.
Paused.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
Sorry.
stuck on the.
We were stuck on everything else.
No.
Yes, doesn't matter. We'll just get to the big one, the best one.
Just make
the
it happen.
one.
We're
I don't
professionals here.
Oh,
Seriously,
yeah.
it's you know how that went, Pezza? Just like our tips.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. Sold out.
Sold out. Sold out.
Sold out. Sold out. Oh, this
Absolutely.
took me ages. Sold out.
Oh, two GLRs right there.
Oh,
And then, of course, Tone, after his couple of health setbacks, he's re-released the same book, the different photos, Tazz, and the different catch copy.
Yes.
Sold out.
Boom, boom.
That's how you keep the publisher happy.
The latest.
the,
The latest. Here we go.
This
Tazz.
is the one. I want to see it. Need to see it. Mechanic says whoever tried to fix.
This
Oh
is an
my
idiot.
goodness.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. He's like that bloke. What was his name? What was the bloke? The self-help bloke? Christopher
Yeah,
Rock.
gets
Was
electrocuted.
it Mickey Rock? What was it?
I
You know the guy
don't know
that
the name
released
of
all
the
the
guy, but-
CDs and he has all the conferences about being the best.
But for those that don't know, one of Tone's favourite sayings is everyone's a motor mechanic. We're all trying to fix everybody's problems. He said
And
everyone's
I've
a motor mechanic.
I've known
That's where
Tone
this
for-
context come from.
I've known Tone for years and I still don't understand what he means. Tone, can you explain everyone's a motor mechanic?
Well, I can explain it probably at its rawness, right from the very beginning. Is
Do it,
I
don't
was
hold
in there
back.
getting the car serviced, and the mechanic, who's a really good bloke, known him for years and years and years. And this young bloke comes in, real petrol head, absolute, mutton brain, comes in, and he's tried to fix his car, tried to hot up the shit box, and it's just stuffed. And he had a look at it. He said, turns around and says to me, "That's what I'm saying." He said, "Everyone's a motor mechanic."
Okay.
In other words,
trying to fix their own problems.
Yeah, everyone can fix a car. Even if they've got no credentials, they can fix the motor and they can hot it up and,
all right,
fix the timing or whatever. Yeah, so he said, everyone's a motor mechanic.
Tazzy,
I tell you what, no, not really. He's saying everyone's a motor mechanic, but
Marto, what situation would you use it? When would you use it? I just don't know when you would use it.
When you think you know everything.
When you've got a your name's not Marto.
Sorry.
When you think you've got a problem, or someone else has a problem, and you try and fix it, but you end up making it worse because you're not actually qualified to do so. That's my interpretation of it.
Is that right, Tone?
That's pretty close to the mark there, Marto. Okay. Yes.
Marto speaks tone. I like it. We got to translate it in the group.
We do speak the same language.
Priceless.
That's not a bad look.
That's a good book.
Hey, Pezza, go back a bit.
What do you mean?
Go back a bit and put the priceless on.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It fits perfectly.
Yeah, I made it fit.
It even matches the top.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you for noticing that, Tazzy. Thank you. Thank you. It's like
that would have taken you a good. How long did that take you? A good 3 minutes?
3 seconds.
Just making it wider and wider.
Marto, you're not going back to the well.
Mate, I have to back it up. I said after it ran second last start, I said I would be on him next start. So I've got
going the wrong way this time too, Marto.
And he's going to go left-handed, yes, but that's not a problem because he ran left-handed. He's run left-handed before. But I did say I would back up on him. I back him next start because if I don't and he wins, then I'm going to kick myself in the butt.
Okay.
But look, he ran last start, as we all know, in the Sydney City Lexus Cup and runs second, chasing down a runaway leader. I still suspect was a little bit juiced up, but anyway, he did hit that 9 over, was it 2,400, ears pricked and attacking the line pretty hard. So he's got plenty of left in the tank. 2,500. I believe this is actually a Melbourne Cup qualifying race, or at least makes you valid for entry for nomination. Anyway, 2,500 won't be a problem. I don't see any real big dangers in this. So, like I said, I'd back up on him next start, and that's exactly what I'm doing. He's ready to go.
Can I go, Tazz? Can I go?
If you want to, but I've got something ready, but you go first.
Oh, I reckon Marto's found the toughest race in Australia again to tip a horse in. Because I think, I agree, Jamie Nah, you shouldn't back her at all.
Why? She's not a favourite.
Tones,
mate. Well.
She is
really
out of control. She is hopeless.
Yeah.
You know what I like about...
No, wait. But I think I would be putting money on interpretation, or I'd be putting money on United Nations before Serpentine gets the barrier. So I don't know, because they've got the form in Melbourne, mate. They got the form in Melbourne. They raced last start. They were a bit stiff. I don't know how you found the Sydney. Anyway, you never know, mate.
I know. That's it. I know.
And
I think the Jamie Carr favourite, Heyyaaaaaa, is a false favourite.
Yeah, I agree.
It destroyed itself over 2,500. I can't have it at $2.50.
Okay, I especially with Jamie Nah in the saddle.
You guys are wrong.
Absolutely. It's too
short.
Just
say something.
What do you got, Tazz?
My notes.
Quickly,
First of all, my notes. Interpretation and United Nations, both Mar Eustace chances. Shayna, Jamie Carr, give me a Heyyaaaaaa, because that's what I reckon. It's a chance because it just rhymes perfect. Shayna, Jamie Carr, Heyyaaaaaa, give me a Heyyaaaaaa. So there you go.
Did you see his last 2,500 metre run at Flemington?
Look, I didn't, but look, I to be honest,
that's
Marto,
where the 6 comes into the form. The 2 1s are at 2,000.
Okay.
I looked at the Mar Eustace runners in this race.
Right.
I think Pezza hit the nail on the head when he said, "Goodness gracious me, you picked a tough race."
Tough race.
Yes, the run in Sydney was great. Good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's all. Yeah, can't say anything else. I mean, it's a tough race, mate. You've gone.
Yeah, I understand. Tone, Good luck, mate.
Yeah, I wouldn't back Jamie Carr in this, and it's far too short. Totally agree with what you have said. I'd like United Nations, but it's got those most corrupt and one of the. I wouldn't be backing Williams, so I wouldn't have a bet in the race because I like United Nations, but not with Craig Williams on it.
Jesus, mate, another toughie, mate.
Another toughie, but this I'm due. I'm coming.
Right.
I'm coming through with the goods this week.
Now this is sort of Polty greatness here. I think Tazz is only two horses greater than this one. So a greater price. And
look,
the great man, he's reverted to the graveyard of tipping. Is this the highway or a midway, Tazzy?
No, this is a highway.
A highway.
And I tell you what.
I've got one in this. Yeah.
If you have a look at this race and you have a look at this horse has ran 3 times. Each time it started a short price favourite.
Oh.
It's 1, 2 and been unplaced. It trialled. It just went to the line easy over the top. It gets really, really way back. But I'll tell you the thing that I want to make mention. The trial before this one in September, in March, it trialled on a heavy track. It did finish 4th and then it was put away again.
Right.
In that trial was a horse named You Called It.
Oh.
I think it's won a stakes race.
Yes,
in that race was another horse called I wrote it down, hang on. Where did I put it? Oh, geez, I've lost my notes. Anyway,
Chapter 3.
No, here it is. Zoracat. Again, it's won some good races. And Princess Amira. My point is, don't be put off by the price. The only thing that we need in this race is some genuine speed and back markers to be given a chance. There's already some scratchings. It's going to probably come out of 13, I'm thinking, out of about 16 runners. It's going to take its medicine.
Okay.
And if there is a horse that runs better sectionals than this on Saturday, I'll be quite surprised. Get on, take the money. I'm on already. For me, this is a really, really big get on at the value. This is a big bet for me. And if it doesn't win, that's okay because I've lost. But in my way of thinking is you've got to find the right odds to back the horse.
Okay.
And for me, this is at the really juicy odds, way over. I'm on it, and I hope I'm celebrating.
Sure about Ramwick and back markers this weekend. I think the rail's out at 7.
The rail's coming right out. That's
at
right.
the end, so I think there might be a bit leaderish.
You're going to be a leader bias.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'm not saying anything, mate. But
I
rail's in a true position. I might be with you, but
I hope you're wrong.
And against that, I think the 1,000 metres might be just a little bit sharp for Sharp Shock. I think he wants 12.
No, what are you talking? How did you find that?
Well, that's my opinion, and everybody's got noses.
No, I know you've got an opinion, and I know you've got a nose, and your nose is obviously bigger than mine, because your opinion is obviously bigger. But my point is,
I'm just saying that I think he wants 1,200
for a horse that has not won over 1,200.
He won a 1,300 last start.
Okay, but it's had 3 starts, Marto.
Here we go.
I don't think so.
Here we go, Tone. The boys are back in town, big boy. Look at that.
Oh,
Thin Lizzie, Tone. A little bit of Thin Lizzie, Tazzy.
We love Thin Lizzie.
The boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town.
Boys are back in town.
Who are the other boys in the background?
Hey? Well, there's Lukey Mullen. Lukey Mullen's up in the corner there with his mullet. Uncle Brynn's on the side. Razor, we don't have. Well, Razor's got a wig. Yeah. Anyway, the boys are there.
Barney's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
He's always in there somewhere.
Here we go.
There's some good-looking dudes in that picture.
There's always picture. There's always a place for venom. Don't you worry.
I've got plenty, but I've had some thrown at me already.
I'm pretty sure in the messenger group today, Tazz has thrown out 4 in the first league, and then he said there's another 2. So he's even venomed himself.
He's done it himself, yes.
Oh. We might start calling him the Scorpion King. He's just pricked himself, Marto. He's pricked himself.
He has. Let's hope it doesn't come unstuck on Saturday.
Oh, mate.
I reckon
Okay,
it's got-
Tazzy, take us away, mate.
I'm a shoe in.
Good race, 2-7.
I'm a shoe in.
Sure.
We've got Zaki. Now, Zaki is probably as old as the three of us collectively put together. You can't put it in. Of course you can. How can you not put a horse that's won over $10 million, okay, who came up first up and ran a nice placing?
All right, hurry it up.
If
Taz,
it is a
hurry it up,
leader's
mate.
track. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, who you mar? That's my knockout chance. It's a Waterhouse Bot horse. It's going to love the dry track. It's probably looking for more. That said, it's had 5 trials leading into its first up run. So I think it's going to be race fit. My question is whether, though, this is looking for more distance. Pericles. Well, this horse ran 7th in the Doncaster. It also ran 2nd behind Animo in the George Ryder last prep. It's gone 2 from 2. It's the Blue Battler. They're flying. Boom, boom, throw it in. And Fangirl. How can you not be a fan of the Fangirl?
Yeah,
Is this going to be her spring where she just steps forward and is the new Empire Rose, the new Let's Elope, the new Sunline? This could be all about Fangirl this prep, and she'll love the firm track too.
Okay.
That's
She
it.
will. She will.
I think
I like it.
Zaki's got a really good chance just because Jamie Nair's not riding it.
Oh, you and my I don't know why you're off, Jamie. I love her. She's
Well,
back,
she shouldn't
mate.
be riding, mate. She's not mentally there.
What are you talking about? Have you heard her talk?
I've
She's
seen her
okay,
in interviews, mate. I reckon should have seen her smile when someone said about a party. She's not there, mate. She's not there. She was always a lot more professional on that in interviews. I reckon something's going on. Sorry.
Did you see her interview when they interviewed her about Globe before it had its first start?
No.
Go back and watch that interview, and you'll
Right.
probably see that she's back. She's okay.
No.
Then again,
Marto,
Globe went like a
Tone,
busted
thoughts?
ass.
Any venom?
Yeah, I got 289 in this. I couldn't decide whether to add Heyyaaaaaa or Hinged as
Yeah,
the
I
fourth
like
selection.
Hinge. I like Hinge down the bottom. Yeah.
But
I don't think it's
Fangirl looking
gonna
to be the
be-
first one to back up.
I don't think it's going to
from-
be Fangirl. If Fangirl times it right, probably wins. But
Yeah,
Tone?
I think you're right.
Oh, absolutely. Fangirl wins. Zaki the lay of the day. It'll find trouble or start stuff up. That Harmonious, whatever his name is, he's a shocker. I wouldn't back him. He's on Heyyaaaaaa. I like the horse. Hate the jockey.
No.
Hinged is a rough chance to run a place at odds. Yeah.
Yep.
But I think Fangirl's home.
Okay. Perfect.
Cool.
Piers,
We'll agree. You're home, Taz.
got a really good race here. A nice little sprint. We got Private Eye coming down. Usually runs around about everywhere, but last prep just didn't come up. So I put a line through it. But I've gone 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 is Remark. Actually, was a Pezza's push in a big race last year. I forget which it was.
Yeah.
Didn't win. Absolutely, what a tough win last start. Absolutely. Well, basically retired 2 champions of the turf in Eduardo and Nature Street.
I did.
That's how good she
Yeah,
was.
2 knockout punches. Bob.
In secret, will she put it together? A little bit like we were talking about before with Pericles has finally put it together. Will In Secret ever show us that she's that good? I'm not sure. She always finds a bit of bad luck. Buenos Noches is a knockout for Maddie Smith. And for me, I'm having a bet on the 4 Overpass with the rail out.
Overpass.
She's tough. She's had 2
She's
trials.
back.
She wants the Everest slot. She needs to win this race to get the Everest slot. So if Bjorny Baker's got anything to do it, Overpass is cherry right for this.
Agreed. I like Overpass and In Secret. They are both going for Everest slots. Godolphin, not sure whether they're running In Secret or Cylinder in the Everest. And this may determine which way they go.
Absolutely.
But Overpass and In Secret are the 2 to be on. There are rough chances around them, of course, but I think they're the 2 to beat.
Yeah.
What about one of your? I tend to agree, but there is one of your old stable horses, Marto.
And Private Eye.
No. That's the one. Does Singleton own it? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
yes. Well, he just sold up, but yes.
But I mean, I could see it being as the untapped one in this race.
Right.
And I remember the old days when Singleton used to win a race and just shout the bar. Do you know what I mean? Go crazy. I would love.
That was the old Waterhouse shout the bar. He did that once at Sydney.
I just love to see something like that again.
Tone.
But well, I think 1, 7, 8, 9, and 10 simply cannot win because of the jockeys. I'd have a go on my old favourite here as a rough chance, Marzu, to run a place at odds.
Marzu.
Marzu,
Right
one of
track.
the old favourites.
Wow. Okay, Marto,
Yeah.
big field, gone short because about half the field were running tomorrow at Newcastle.
They are. I think there's 5 or 6 that Jill
Wow.
nominated for Newcastle. I'd probably lose 3 of them.
Oh, mate, I reckon we're going to lose a lot more.
You might be right. I mean, Democracy Manifest is one of my tips in at Newcastle tomorrow. But
Political debate.
Political debate is another one that's running tomorrow. There's a number of others. But
others. 1, 8, and 11.
Converge is the class of the field. Sorry, with Group 1 form around him. You took an Animo, Fangirl, and 1 or 2 others as well. Alencia is the new star on the scene. She does have to step up to win this, but she is capable. We've seen her coming through. And the knockout chance Tamerlane, which is probably the one that I'll have a bet on just because of the odds.
The blue back.
And Zach Lloyd Zach Lloyd has a great record with this horse.
Right.
This horse had run and won at Randwick before and loves a dry track.
Venom.
I think that's the 3.
Venom says you've left out Barbie's Fox.
Oh.
Venom says that Barbie's Fox is a chance with this field falling away.
Oh.
Venom says that Marto said big field gone short. That's what all the girls say too. That's all.
Right.
Tone, very annoying, Venom says 3 times. But Tone, what do you got?
I think I've got to stick with Converge. I think I've tipped it before. It's got that jockey I don't like on it, but the horse is good and the jockey does the right thing. And second will be the Cuban Royale. Come out of the clouds.
Oh, another Cuban.
Second and 23 skins.
Tone and the Cuban Royale. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I've sent our NFL mate into a cardboard box at Brisbane Park. I reckon Tone sent a few to bloody fucking homelessness with fucking Cuban Royal, I tell you. But anyway.
What's his name? Ty.
Ty
Orchid.
Yeah. Anyway, Irish Songs coming down from Brisbane after an absolutely cracking win last start, backing up. And I tell you what, if there's a bit of leader bias, they've got to get past Irish and the song because it just goes, it just gets out, keeps going. So I'm going to have something a little bit each way on the 5 anyway, because it's coming down for a steal because half of this field's going to be out.
He will, and you'll probably get half the odds.
We're pushing the leader bias. I tell you what, I hope you guys are wrong because otherwise I've done me dough.
No, you'll be right, mate.
The wanker Tone, you're the king, mate. You've chosen to be the wanker because you want to be the wanker. And you said I'm really good at being the wanker. So you are the wanker.
Well,
what does Venom say? No, sorry.
Not yet.
What do you got? 4, 6, 9, 12, mate.
Cavalier Charles, simply because of the name. I used to work with a bloke named Charles. He was a Yank and he was a bit cavalier, a real, one of those. And it's my roughie of the field. The 34 skins. I think it's a chance. And it did run in a what happened to it before? Yeah. Oh no, that's it. I've had a look at my book and Clippers on board. So, I've got to
the Clipper Tone.
Oh, he's coming out of the book.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm on Cavalier Charles. I knew the bloke. Clippers on, and if he's ever going to, win a race, you got to put him in. Just have to put him in.
Right.
Kaboo. Well, it's the short price favourite. Bayless owes me so much money, I cannot not put it in. How many times, has he done me over? But so I think it's a good price in a field that's of this caliber. Could be a lot shorter, but no, I'm happy with that. Karyobi. Well, Karyobi in Japanese means Tuesday. Yeah,
Karyobi.
Yeah, Karyobi's Tuesday. And what's name's another one on my blacklist, but he
Sandpaper. Number 12, Sandpaper.
I can't see it on the screen here. Yes.
Zachy Lloyd.
What's the name? Zachy Lloyd. I can never catch him. Whenever I tip him, he'll always, run a busted ass race when I don't put him in. He's riding like Marto's old mate, Frankie Dettori. So,
hey, any venom, boys? Any venom? Tones?
I've got it simple. You go, Marto, then I'll.
I was going to say, Casablanca's got a really good record at this trip.
Yep.
And Jason Collett on board. He always he seems to run in the last leg of the quaddie for me in Sydney. So I can't say no to Casablanca.
Put a line through Dalalat if it's a good track.
Dalalat, no, it can't be. Yeah, not at all. Pioneer River might be a knockout
Pioneer
chance.
River, yeah, I'm leaning a bit towards Pioneer as well. And of course, I've got to have a little bit of something on number 2 Pizarro, but then dual nominated again. So I don't know if it's going to run around. But Pizarro
says
Pezza.
Venom
well,
says
does. Venom says Cavalier's a dog. Coyote, it's not Tuesday, it's Saturday. Casablanca, absolutely big chance. But I think Kaboo wins. So I think Tone's got the winner anyway.
Here we go, Tone. Here we go. Let's get into Flemington. Race 1. Number 8. Fasuto.
There you go. Fasto is katakana, like fast in Japanese.
Fasto.
Absolutely. Now, it's been off for a long spell. It really goes well fresh. So I'm thinking like, what's name? Benny's on board. Benny Melbourne, right? Benny's on.
Big boy Ben.
Big boy Ben horse. I'm just expecting a big run first up because it's fresh, and the name rings a bell with me. And perfect. I think at the price, I'll take the 10 skids.
Okay, that's it. Thanks, boys.
Tone, before you go, I just want to tell you something that this horse I seriously looked at as a fister.
Oh,
it's had 2 trials. It's had 2 trials.
That's not good.
No, it is good. It is good. It is good because I didn't.
No, that's not good news. If Tazz has looked
at it. It's had 2 magnificent trials. 2 magnificent trials. It's primed, and I reckon you might get us away. And it's not often that I agree with you when it comes to your TT. And this week,
so to multi-familiar, you know what to do. It's done.
I forgot to mention in that recent trial, it ran behind Detonator Jack, which is in the past has been a pretty good performance, isn't it? So
it's racing Saturday as well, Tone. I think Detonator Jack. It's racing.
It's flying. It's been flying, Pezza. This horse has been flying.
I don't know, Marto. I don't know.
Yes, Tazz and Tone supporting the same horse together.
It doesn't happen often. I'm telling you.
That throws me to a bigger bet on Little Miss Kubi now.
I'm not sure which one. Well, I'm looking at Red Hot Nick, which I actually supported last start.
Now, like Marto, I like to back up, and I'm backing up on Griff just because it was scratched last weekend. It's come back to Melbourne.
Who's riding it, Pezza?
Mark Zara, not Tyler Schiller.
There we go. That's ever
will never ride it again. I'm still right, Tazz.
You are still right.
I'm still right. Not wrong. I told you that.
You are right. You are right, but I'm not wrong because Griff, he hasn't ridden it yet.
I've got it in my notes, Marto. It's got to be over 1,400 and draw a barrier. So
yes,
it's 1,400 and it's drawn 1. So that means bet. Now, the rail, I'm the big one on the rail at the moment because there's been so many leaderish tracks recently, which been just costing me money left, right, and centre. So the trails in the true possession of Flemington this week, which should allow everybody to win. So they shouldn't be running. They shouldn't be a lane. It should be just ready to go. If you want to come down the centre, you can. If you're in a sprint race, if you're barrier 22, no problem. 'Tis enough. Get on at 50s. Anyway,
tick.
Griff. There we go. Beautiful. Marky Zara. Get home, mate.
Well, where hell the map?
Ride it from the back.
That's what I was going to say. So ride it from the back from barrier 1.
Barrier 1. Don't take position.
So it goes back.
But it's Flemington. It's Flemington. It's wider than the Grand Canyon. We don't need to ride for luck at Flemington. We get luck.
All right.
You do. You've got plenty of room.
Plenty of room, Tazz.
That's all right. That's fine. I just got to remind you, it's not the trots where there's a cutaway rail, mate. That's all I've got to remind you. All right? We're not on a chariot here.
There's no speed lane, mate.
No.
All right. Anyway, it's not a bad race. A couple in there. Introducing, of course, backing up from Tazzy, from Marto. And, of course, big one is Legacies. Jamie Nah, again, really good run last week against the V8. Huge. The V8 just put paid to it, Tazz.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. Well, we love V8. Don't we?
Legacies wasn't getting past the V8.
Absolutely.
No way, mate. No way. And I might have some sneaky mail, I'm hoping.
8,694 skins that we all line up this week.
Ka-ching.
A nice little booster for the spring carnival.
Anyway, we've got 2 games of footy. We've got 4 minutes to go, boys. Let's go. Melbourne and Carlton. It's all do or die.
Ooh, this is going to be tough. Twice they've played this year. Twice they've scored under 115 point total.
Benny, 2 bets.
Both at the MCG.
Cade Chandler, 19 skins. Blakey Akers at 41s, I think. So let's go.
Cover on both sides.
Go on both sides because I'm sick of losing.
Just double up, lose more.
1 to 39. I think Carlton will just steal it. I'm still not sold on the D's, and I think 1 to 39 is a good bet at 245.
Quickly, Tazz.
Rosie a goal. Jesse Hogan 2. Not picking a winner. 275. Saturday night football.
Perfect. And of course, Marto's been going all right.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said earlier, Melbourne Carlton, both times they played at the MCG this year, they've been under 115 points, so we're taking unders. Port Adelaide GWS, they played last month in Adelaide, and there was a 200-point match, so let's go the overs.
Sorry, mate, I skipped yours. Sorry, mate.
That's all right, they got
it. There it is.
There we go.
Unders into overs.
And, of course, do we have a tip, boys? The Melbourne versus Carlton? And Port Adelaide, GWS.
GWS, yes. Melbourne Carlton, I don't know. I'm still undecided.
Barny for our Bunners Club has had a crack at GWS with the flag. He's put on $33 at about 33 to 1.
Still a smoky. I just don't think Port Adelaide backline is big enough to stop the forwards. They've been found out, and that's what they're losing matches.
GWS are flying at the moment. It'd be interesting to see if Port Adelaide can bounce back, because I tell you what, Kenny's just signed the 2-year extension. They'll be calling for his head if they lose this straight sets. But Carlton, come on, Blue Bagger, come on, Flob.
We look, I want Carlton to win, of course, and I'm going. And I think Port Adelaide will win. But I do have some puppies. That goal, remember Zipping Smudge?
Smudge, yeah.
It's running again, but I've got a special at Ipswich as well. This thing, it's called Pringle Tiger. It jumped, faster than anything I've ever seen of recent. Ipswich race 2, number 8, Pringle Tiger. Get on, take a double.
Okay. When's that tomorrow? Is it Newcastle Cup tomorrow?
No, Saturday. Newcastle Cup tomorrow.
Newcastle Cup
is
tomorrow.
Our favourite Cleveland.
Cleveland. Hey, Tone, you got anything, mate, before we go?
I think Carlton will win in a really close game, and I reckon GWS will pick 5 goals and they'll do Port. That's my boil over game.
Do you feel like the Brandon Maynard incident of sort of taking a bit of heart and soul out of the D's at the moment? Supposedly there were people crying in the rooms.
They've lost one of their best midfielders in Brayshaw out of it. It's got to break your heart.
Have they given up?
They did.
Maxie with a broken toe?
I don't think they've given up. They did. Oh, yeah, but he'll play with a broken toe, won't he?
Well, he's playing with a broken toe.
I tell you what, I know what I'd be doing if I was playing on him, accidentally tripping over him.
Oh, stepped on his foot.
There we go.
Accidentally.
Accidentally on purpose.
Well, sometimes, when you're running.
your player, your opponent's injured, then you're going to attack that injury, aren't you?
Yeah. We'll be thinking of you tomorrow night, Tazz. I know you'll be up and about.
There, mate. The kids, I've got the kids out. We're going. We've got the seats. We're all set to go.
Nice.
I'll have the